Hello my lovely Trails fans, welcome back to our next episode of Trails in the Sky. Alrighty, so we should just have one more door to go to now, which I believe is this one, for visiting all of the other doors. All is one and one is all. All begins with one, and in the end it returns to one. Only when you have released all of the other doors shall this one open. There we go. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Hey, Blue Blank. Don't just stand there, say something. Why should I be the one to break the silence? Words have no meaning in the face of such a splendorous sight. All there is for us to do is to be overwhelmed and awed by the spectacle before us. Bah. The others still haven't come back either. Kinda crummy ending to this whole shtick, huh? Ren left the city and has since departed this region. Luciole is missing, but no good can come from us fretting for her safety. Oh, no worries on that front. Just think it'd be a waste for a woman like her to die so early. So you know, I was hoping she didn't lose her life for nothing. I quite agree. As for Lo, I fear the odds of him making it out alive are non-existent. Yeah. Damn it. If I'd known this was gonna happen, I would have finally made him fight me. There's always fine excuses to get out of it. Well, unlike us, he had a clear and specific purpose for taking part in all of this, and it looks like he may well have been able to achieve it at that. Though he met his end, I have an inkling that he at least is satisfied by the ending to this story. Blech. Hard to believe it's all over. What? What's happening? I thought we were going to use that floating city to rule a pearl. Then we were going to use it to rule the whole continent. So why is this happening? This wasn't supposed to happen. But wait, did anyone ever actually say we were going to do that? Or was I just thinking it on my own? I was, wasn't I? Ah! I hate my life. All I seem to do is get humiliated by them and abused by Lord Campanella lately. And then to top it all off, this happens? Just what have we all been doing? Lord Campanella, I'm relieved to see you're well, sir. The same to you, fine gentlemen. I'm thoroughly impressed with the work ethic. It takes guts to dedicate yourselves to your duty even at a time like this. You should see what's happening outside. It's a sight to see, you know. All the mirror in the world couldn't buy you tickets to see a show this incredible. You're not too late to check out the show if you head out now. Why not go take a peek? I won't tattle. We couldn't possibly. We wouldn't dream of abandoning our post without permission. I suppose you wouldn't after the training you've been through. Well, no matter. Now, mind letting me inside? I've got something I need to take care of in the sanctuary, you see. Sir? But we've been ordered not to let anyone inside without the Professor's permission, even you, Lord Campanella. He's as dead as you'll be if you won't let me through. I don't think even I can get a dead man's permission now, can I? What? But that's just not possible. Oh dear, is my word worth that little to you? I'm hurt. Maybe I should have a little fun with you like I always do with darling Gilbert. That might make you a little more inclined to have more faith in me. We weren't. We never once doubted your word, so you need not trouble yourself on our behalf. That's lovely to hear. Well then, why don't you go outside and watch the show like I suggested? You're under no obligation to guard this place now that the man who ordered you to do so is no more. Gladly, sir. Good luck with your business, sir. They may have served their purpose now, but it seems a terrible waste to steal their memories and toss them out like garbage. Maybe I should put them under my command. Even all the noise going on outside can't reach this far inside the ship by the looks of it. Just as well, I couldn't fulfill my role otherwise. Requesting access. I, Enforcer Number 0, Campanella the Fool, hereby request access to the Celestial Globe in place of the third Anguis, George Wiseman. We've been waiting for you. Already here, I see. These are the other Anguis. So there used to be 6. I certainly never envisioned that the Faceless would perish. Poor thing, all the trouble he caused his old friends finally caught up with him. So how exactly did he die? I'm simply dying to know. Oh, I wish you could have seen it. The poor fellow was turned completely to salt, from the top of his head to the tips of his toes. Then it all came crumbling down into itty-bitty pieces. Oh my, What a chilling way to go. I do wish I could have been there to witness it for myself. So, he fell victim to the result of that singularity in Northumbria, did he? Ah, I would have loved to have seen the real thing when it first appeared. Who'd have seen that coming? That guy never seemed to let his guard down even for a second. I imagine it was the work of a Dominion. Almost certainly the 5th, the position everyone previously believed to be vacant. Oh right, I guess that explains why he screwed up. So what's the 5th Dominion's name then? Kevin Graham. He calls himself the Heretic Hunter, and he studied under the one and only Cornelia. Seemed like a real riot too, twisted in all the right places. He studied under Cornelia now. Now I'm even more interested in him. You've got to be kidding me, Abyss. After how into Leonhardt you were, you're not even gonna mourn his loss for more than a second before setting your eyes on a new guy? Oh my, you've got me all wrong. I assure you that I'm mourning Leon's death in my own way. He's not a man I'll likely ever forget, especially as I could never get him to show even the slightest hint of interest in me to the very end. Indeed. Oh, 7th Anguis? I only count 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, there's 6 left. There used to be 7. Like the 7 deadly sins. He truly was a skilled swordsman. His loss will be keenly felt. He was the only one among the enforcers who was able to cross blades with you, I believe. Certainly of those I have fought against, I often asked him to humour me with my training. I always felt as though there was a chance he may surpass me as a swordsman one day. It makes knowing he lost his life before having a chance that much more difficult to bear. In my opinion, the loss of the Blade Lord isn't all that significant when you look at the bigger picture. A tiny, predictable loss in our overall combat capabilities. Now, the loss of the Angel of Slaughter will have much more of a long-term impact. Oh, the chick with the scythe? I wonder if she'll come back in the end. She seemed pretty confused. That's a decision for her and her alone to make. We may be above them in the Ouroboros hierarchy, but that doesn't give us the right to order them around. That is the way of the society. But still, Professor, all of us here are well aware of the importance of the Gordius series. But this is a law decided by the Grand Master. Surely you are aware of what that means. You only need to look at Wiseman's obsession with that black-haired boy to see what can come from being too fixated on someone. Indeed, that very obsession proved to be his undoing. Isn't that right, Campanella? You could definitely argue it was one of the factors that led to his failure, yes. Kevin seemed like he was trying to use it to his advantage too. Alright, I'll drop the issue. But know that as long as the 13 factories are in my care, the Gordius series will be of unparalleled importance to me. So I'll be keeping an eye on her from here on to observe how well the one she has is functioning. Certainly, we'll leave that to you. I believe we've talked for long enough. The time has come for the Grand Master's advent. Is that so? How thrilling. I see you have all gathered. Yes, Grandmaster. With the exception of the 3rd Anguis, all are present and accounted for. Very good. You deserve my thanks for observing all that transpired as my representative, Campanella. I'm pleased to hear as much, Grandmaster. I imagine you are already aware of what transpired during the Gospel Plan even without me relaying the details. But allow me to fulfill my most important duty. Oh my. So that's the Aureole. So they still managed to get it. Thank you. If only the price we paid to obtain it weren't so great. Wiseman, Leonhardt. To say nothing of the countless other sacrifices, both human and otherwise, that arose through this plan. I and I alone bear responsibility for each and every one of them. That simply is not true. Please do not place the burden of blame upon yourself. The Faceless alone was at fault for his death. But if anyone should take the blame, it's we Anguis who chose to overlook his behaviour rather than steer him back to the right track. No, I half expected that this is what would happen. Yet I chose to leave all of the decisions in his hands. I did so because I believed that to be necessary for this world, but nonetheless, the blame is unequivocally mine. Oh, Grandmaster, why must you blame yourself so? There will inevitably be a reaction to what has happened in time, but I imagine the Church will act regarding that. Let us leave the matter to them. As you wish. I must admit that my curiosity is piqued, but it shall be as you desire. In that case, what should all of us do now? The bells in the west have rang, and the first pact applies no more. I hereby proclaim the completion of the first phase of the Orpheus final plan, the Gospel Plan, and the initiation of its second phase, the Phantasmal Blaze Plan. Very well. Leave everything to us. We, your loyal Anguis, in accordance with your wishes, shall now fully devote ourselves to the execution of your plan. So it's time for the Phantasmal Blaze Plan to begin, huh? The stage is set at the very least. It's going to utterly dwarf the Gospel Plan in terms of both quality and scale. Things are finally about to get interesting. By the way, I might be the last person you want to hear this from, but... would you mind stopping the whole peeping in thing, mysterious stranger? Just casually break the fourth wall, why don't you? Oh my, things are heating up. So they still managed to get the aureole. The first phase of the plan was still basically a success. Wow. And apparently Campanella can break the fourth wall. Ah, look at that. That gives a pretty nice boost to all of your stats. Prevents ailments and stat downs and various stat ups. The ultimate crown set with septium of all 7 elements. Alrighty. Well, the next thing I'm going to be doing off screen is training up a load of different teams to be fighting in the final run of the game, where we're going to go through the last of the main story. So that's it now. All doors should be done. Let's have a quick check. All moon doors, all star doors, all sun doors. Everything is completed. It's the final run now to go and fight against Rufina Argent and hopefully get everybody out of Phantasma. Thank you again, everybody, for your support in watching the videos. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you know when that episode is coming out. Feel free to leave a comment on the video, and if you want to see some X4 Foundation videos, head on over to my other channel, Captain Shanra, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.